Hi guys, how you doing out there? Welcome to Ophiuchus and me. I appreciate you guys for stopping by here today. I appreciate every single last one of you, and especially if you have already liked, subscribed, commented, or shared any of my videos. I really do appreciate you. Just want you to know that first and foremost before I get into this read here on this 22nd. That's a master number in the year of 22, so that's cool. September 22nd 2022 is today, and it's 12:15 p.m. where I am currently, and it is a nice beautiful day. So guys, I hope you guys are all doing well out there, wherever you are, whenever you catch this. So let me take a couple of these cards and let's start. Let's start the reading. So I'm going to take a couple of these cards, and then I'm going to get an oracle deck and a card from that deck, and then I'm going to do 3 tarot decks to get a full story. So if you've never been here before, that's how I do it here on Ophiuchus and Me. So guys, yeah, let's see what's going on. It is Thursday also, so you know, one more day before the last day of the work week, and then on to Saturday. Most people have Saturdays off. Some people work on Saturdays. I don't work on Saturdays. I take Saturdays off. For those who don't know, I acknowledge the Sabbath, so I don't work. I do nothing but relax, read and pray and chill. I'll do a video or two, you know, after I've done everything that I feel I needed to do to give back to God and give time to Him. So that's every day, period. I give Him time first, and then I do things like this, things for my own pleasure, you know, things to give back to the world, you know, stuff like that. But I give Him time first. Alright guys, so these are not the easiest little cards to shuffle, but however, let's see what comes out. I can't believe that September is already almost over. It just seemed like it just started, you know. Literally, it seemed like it just started, and it's already almost over. The end of the year is going to be here in a blink of an eye. Let's get a couple of more, and then I will jump into, I said a couple, so that was one. Let me get at least 1 or 2 more. Oh. Let me do it one more time. That's it. Alright. So it says, encourage others around you. You know, like, I think I could take the light down now, guys. I always have a problem with this. I want you guys to be able to see what's going on. So, encourage others around you. And I think that's something that we all should do. That's why I do videos. Like, you know, regardless of how many views I get, I always know at least one person's gonna see it, you know, and that one person evidently was supposed to see it, you know. Oh my, again? Tarot reader. So, I don't know. You know, I mean, I don't know if that's just me, you know, here with you all in so many ways, more than one, or if there is someone out there that's actually a tarot reader and watching as well. How you doing? Maybe someone's in Canada. How you doing? Wow, we have a lot of locations. Maybe someone's watching from South America or from South America. Hi. We're right here in, well, I'm in North America, and if you are watching from North America, hey, how you doing? Cancun. Maybe someone's from Cancun or wants to travel to Cancun. Someone is unfulfilled. And I understand how that can be. It's just a learning experience, guys. Elevate it to a new level. Well, either you have already, or you're in the process, or like I said, it's different for everybody that watches. Someone's really low-key, not a whole lot of friends. Oh, now we have South America. Wow. Oh, whoa, I have that twice here. Interesting. Oh, wow. So maybe someone's really watching from South America here. Multiple children involved. And enjoy the journey. So I am either just talking to a lot of people in a lot of different locations, or since we're talking about locations, let's pull from these Sacred Destiny. So I'm either talking about someone that lives in all these different locations, or multiple people I'm talking to in all these different locations and destinations, or you would like to visit these certain destinations. Maybe you're unfulfilled in the space where you're at, and it's time to elevate to a new level. I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and we were talking about how you can become just a product of your environment, and like your whole world just ends up revolving around in the area where you kind of like maybe grew up, and you kind of want to jump out of that, but you've created this whole world around it, and you can become unfulfilled, so we have to kind of like jump out of that and elevate to another level, because everything is a learning experience, right? So however the case, guys, let's get started with this reading. Yeah, after this I'm gonna go and read a little bit more, and then go outside with my animals and sit in the sun for a little bit. Maybe I'll read out there, I don't know. Depends on how playful they are. Most of the time they don't let me sit down. They all jump on my lap and want attention. Taking a book is like, yeah, okay, sure. So anyway. Alright. Woo! Let's see what we get. In terms of the vibe and how someone may be feeling out there. Let's see what this deck gives us today. Pleasure. And there is a deer there. And there is some sort of arch, pathway, and stairs. Looks like it's leading to paradise. Let's see what this book says. Pleasure, huh? Well, what is pleasurable to you? Like I said, it looks like they're going to some place. If they cross that threshold, it's going to be like paradise in a sense. Maybe if you take a step outside of your usual space, you will be fulfilled, and it will be a pleasurable experience. Oh, yeah, let's see. Okay. So it says here, guys. It says luscious meadow. Meadows are usually open, sunny places where flora and fauna thrive and flourish. They are havens, as the trees surrounding the meadow offer protection and shade for the grassy area. Traditionally, they are associated with openness, gentle calm, and relaxation. They are places where the weary traveler can stop and rest to renew his spirit. A meadow is a place where people, as well as animals, gather to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. So it says here, the sacred landscape wants you to know. Savor your life, each and every part of it. Take pleasure in slowing down and experiencing each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the scents of the world around you. Enjoy the colors and textures of your life. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. Allow your life to be less about being productive and more about enjoying each moment with verve. I don't know. Verve? Excuse me. That's me just being silly. And a radiant energy will flow through you in all directions of your life. So, it's just about trying to find that joy in everything that you do, basically. You know, like I said, every day, you know, it's one thing for that card or that book to say it's not about being productive but enjoying the simple things in life. Well, at the same time, you want to be productive to be able to enjoy everything in life, because once you become stagnant and non-productive, you know, like you're just not doing anything, you know, worth anything. So the more things that you do, the more involved or the more pleasure you could really take in. So it's kind of like one and they're like correlate, you know, coexist in one, you know what I'm saying? Like, my words are getting all jumbled up. Mercury crap. So Mercury retrograde. But however the case, they like play into one another. That's what I'm trying to say. Can't have one without the other, you know, like you just sitting around. How are you going to find any pleasure in that? You know what I'm saying? But if you're being productive and doing things, you know, you can find pleasure in things. You could find pleasure in getting in your car and, you know, going somewhere. You could take a new route and be like, wow, I didn't know that was there. I mean, whatever, however, you know, if you're just sitting around not doing anything, you know, how are you going to find any pleasure in that? You know, so you have to do something, you know, to find a simple pleasure in it too. So that's on how you look at things, you know. It's all about perception. Okay, guys, this is the first deck, and we're going to get a spread out here to see what's going on for some of you out there, or one individual out there. Don't know. However it goes and flows, whatever it does. Okay. But I think that by having this unfulfilled card here and then having that pleasure card there, I'm speaking to someone that is in need of a change. It says enjoy the journey too. So, you know, maybe you've been so productive and not really given any time back to yourself. Maybe you need to really just take a trip. Maybe you need to relax. You know, just a little bit. You know, to go do something that's fun, where you can soak up the energy and the experience and really be in a moment of sheer bliss, you know. That's what the Wheel of, yeah, that's the Wheel of Fortune. That's the Wheel of Fortune. And then 21 is the World. I always get those two cards mixed up. But yeah, that was the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, maybe you've gotten to a certain plateau where you could take you a super trip, you know, that's going to be like an outstanding, pleasurable moment for you. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay. So, at the bottom it says fear. So you have 5 of Swords. So some things that you've been contemplating, going over, doubting in your mind. So here I have, I think this is the Strength card. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Strength. Yeah. So in reverse. So for whatever reasons, you don't have like the driving force, because it says life force, right? And so you don't have like right now within you, like, I want to say the energy, but I don't really want to say energy at the same time. It's not like an energy. It's just like you don't have like this, what's the right word? Like an inspiration, more or less. Like there's not the right inspiration behind you. Like you're not inspired, or you're not, there's another word. It's not encouraged, because no one can encourage you to go do something. I mean, so maybe sometimes some people can be an encouragement, like you need to just go do this, you need to just go do that. Well, maybe so. Maybe you don't have someone in your corner telling you that you need to go do it. And so the life force, like there's just something in you that you don't have enough of in terms of knowing that you need to go out and do something new, but you know that you want something new. Like it's hard for me to explain. So here you have the daughter of fire, which is the Page of Wands. So that's like a move, you know, like moving, like doing something different, you know, like some sort of movement. So like maybe I was going to say, maybe you're not courageous enough to pass over to that threshold. You know, maybe like you've always wanted to, like, I'm going to take myself for example. My friend the other day said, we need to go on a cruise. I said, I'm not going on no cruise, you know, like I'm not, you're not getting me on that big ass body of water. Like I'm not doing it, you know, like yeah, I could swim, you know, but I'm not going on a cruise. So maybe you don't have like, maybe you suffer with some sort of fears or something, right? We do have that card at the bottom, you know. Maybe you want to go on this cruise, maybe you want to go to the Cancun or some island, but you're like, I don't know, you know, I don't want to get on that plane, or you know, I don't want to get on that boat, you know, to get there, you know. So it's something holding you back, like your own personal, I don't want to use the word fear, but I guess I'm going to have to just use that so I can kind of get the message across. So it's like your own personal fears of like I said, crossing that threshold to get to that pleasurable like space where you want to try something or go somewhere. Because you did have all these destinations out here. So it's just like maybe you want to be like, maybe you want to go travel, you know, and something's holding you back. And I don't know, I can't say that you're the only one. You are holding your own self back. I mean, but initially that is the case because it's your life. But I think it's deeper than that. Like, it's something else, and I can't put my finger on it because I don't know. So here is the Page of Cups. So you have something in that cup, and you want to explore it. You know, that's the Knight of Cup. That's offering love or waiting for love to come in. You know, so it's just like, well, you want to You want to see what that's about. Like you're wondering about this love that there's some sort of passion or something that you have that you want to do, but you are not courageous enough to step into it. And I don't know exactly why you're being held back, or you're holding yourself back from doing something that you really love to do. So here you have the Four of Wands, and at the bottom it says completion, and that's a celebration. So maybe when you get to this point where you're able to do the things that you love to do, you'll come into a space, okay? And this is the Fool card. So it's really asking you just to get out there. You're unfulfilled because you're not doing what you love to do, okay? And you will be able to really celebrate and have a good time once you break out of this feeling that you have, or whatever is holding you back. And you want to jump into it. You want to do this. Eight of Earth, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe you're just still working on some finances or something like that. And the Five of Fire, it's a Five of Wands, and it says stress. So there's some sort of issue that's probably going on with your money that is holding you back. And you know, you may feel like your money is holding you back, but really you may really have enough. You're just trying to like make sure that you're secure. But with the way that life goes, sometimes you really do just have to jump out there. So you're trying to figure out, how can you make this move? You know, how can you go on this special trip that you want to go on? You know, you haven't been someplace, but you love to travel, you know. And maybe you want to even start a new life somewhere, you know, in a whole nother continent or something, you know. So here you have the King of Wands. So you are as fierce as that bull that's behind him, and you are full of ideas and full of passion. But then you have here this Page of Pentacles. So I think if you're feeling like you don't have that much money to do the things that you really want to do, or to relocate somewhere where you would be in a sheer place of bliss. You have Ace of Cups. So this is really something that you really do want to do this. It would make you so happy to be able to do this for yourself, or for your family. You know, it says multiple children involved, so there's a lot of children involved here. That's a lot of responsibility. And maybe you've even tried it before and it didn't work well, you know. So maybe that's why you're trying to constantly like have your ducks in a row. You've been working so hard trying to figure out how to move, how to do this, how to have this situation turn out bright for you. But right now you really just don't think that it's possible. You really want this, but you don't see it. Yeah, you really do want to just move away and have a space where you're comfortable and everything is clear, and you know, yeah, seems like to me you just really want to go. So here is the 9 of Wands, and that's the wounded warrior, and at the bottom it says inner strength. So yes, you're really trying to keep the strength, right? But right now, it's not that easy for you to just say, you know what, I'm just going to get up and just move. But you're still working towards it. You're still working towards it because you are a determined individual and you want to do what you want to do. You want to have a beautiful, wealthy life. And maybe you think that the only way to get that is if you move, you know, but you're trying to make sure that everything is right. And at the bottom I have 7 of Cups, and at the bottom of that card it says excess. So I'm going to look at that like that multiple children. Like there's just a lot that you need. There's a whole lot of cups that you need to fill and make sure that are full. You love a lot of people here, and you have to take care of a lot of people, you know. It's not just you. And so you're trying to make sure that you have it all together for your family, to where things are right. And you can have this new life. So it does say enjoy the journey. So every day is part of the journey, even though it's rough, even though it's not where you want to be. But as long as you stay focused on your goal, you will get there. And just know that life is a journey, you know. And if it's something that you just love, and you're like, or maybe it's a location you've already been to, you know, and you're like, I just love it there. I want to just live my whole life there. I want to relocate my whole family there so they can just enjoy life, you know, different than what they know here, you know. Like, if only I could get them there, you know, and only if I could get myself there, you know, and I'll be able to generate and have so much more money, you know. So, okay, guys, second deck in. Alright, let's see what we get. So it just seems like to me that you are being held back by the amount of money that you have currently, and you want to relocate. You want to get out of the mundaneness of what life offers wherever you are. You want to be somewhere that is enjoyable and worthwhile. You're unfulfilled at this time. Before I actually started the reading, I heard actually the word, they're depressed. So, or I heard the phrase, they're depressed. And so, depression is nothing to play around with, but at the same time, it's nothing to ignore. You know, if you are feeling this way, you know, it's okay also to talk to people, you know, or ask people questions, or, you know, don't keep it bottled up inside, you know. Being hurt is not fun, you know, and a lot of people won't even acknowledge the fact that they're depressed. They just go around just living life just every day, but not happy, you know. So turn on some music, get up and dance, see yourself living where you want to live. Know that you got to work hard every day, but when you get there, you're going to have something to look back on. Life is not easy, guys. Trust me. I know. Alright, second deck. Yeah, the Emperor. It's just like, I'm waiting to get there. I'm waiting to sit there on my throne and relax. The castle's behind me. I've achieved. this level of success. Yeah, 9 of Wands right here. So you are hardworking. You have the strength. You do. It's just that it seems like you're not strong because you're not able to just get up and do it, you know. And so that's why that life force, that strength card was first in reverse, because it's just like you don't have what it takes to just get up and just go. And it's not that you don't have the strength, it's just that you don't have the means. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. But here it seems like you have somebody that's by your side. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So that's good, you know, to have someone that's by your side, because you've been hurt in your life and been disappointed by many people, and or I don't know, maybe for some, maybe you're in a relationship, you're trying to get to a certain level and this person disappointed you. Because now I'm seeing the 7 of Swords. So maybe you were trying to get to a certain place with a person. Oh wow. And they disappointed you, and then here comes along the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Wow. And then the Devil. Ooh. Interesting. And then at the bottom, I have the Justice card. So you balancing out something now. This is why the Regis turned. Ooh. Okay. So it's so interesting because I'm like, okay, well, you have someone that's there with you, and then I get the 5 of Cups. And then the 7 of Swords. And so, you know, sometimes when you're trying to do something in life, it can be a little bit unmotivating, or when someone disappoints you along the way, like on your road to success, or you know, or you thinking that you're going to do something with someone and they disappoint you, you know. Interesting. And then you have the Queen of Cups and then the Devil. So I take the Devil card as, you know, just as what it is, just any form of wrong, you know. I mean, it could be a lot of different things, you know. Addictions, sins, obsessions, you know. But obsession is still a form of, you know, like addiction, you know. So I'm not saying, I'm sorry, substance abuse is a form, you know, addiction. You're obsessed with it, you know. It's just an obsessive thing. So it could be a lot of different things. Ooh, and it's like I stop right there, but then I have the Justice. So you're like, well, things will balance themselves out with, I guess, this energy that the person was displaying. Or it could even mean that, you know, this Queen of Wands, she was a loving person as well. Like, that's why you probably thought that she was for you, or, you know, and they disappointed you in some type of way because they were deceptive. Wow. I gotta go with these. Let's see what this third deck tells me. Oh my. This is interesting. Like, my whole body got warm. Like, ooh, what is this? Some heavy energy all of a sudden. Now, you know, that can send you into you know, a state of depression too, you know, relationships, you know. You thinking that a person is there for you, and then all of a sudden they flip and they turn on you. You know, or they show their true colors or something like that, or they just want to have you, like, I don't know, under their spell, like doing things for them and not giving anything back to you, or I don't know. But you're trying to get away, that's all I know. Something isn't right somewhere. And if this person is not one individual, it's two, and one of them betrayed you, disappointed you because of the things that they have told you or their actions. I'm thinking it's two different people. I'm thinking that Queen of Wands, the person that's like adventurous like you, came along and hurt your feelings and stuff, you know. And probably lied, you know, probably had someone else on the side or something. Excuse me, guys. And then this person came and I don't know, like you're obsessed with her now, or because you like see what love truly is or something like that. I wasn't ready. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. That's interesting. Like, you just got so like enthralled in her cup of energy, like you just can't do without her or something like that now. Interesting. She brings a lot of pleasure to you. Balance the scales, push the deceitful one out in your life. I appreciate you for coming into my life. Okay, third deck, guys. Let's see what this deck tells us. This is an interesting read today. Okay. Oh, wow. What's this? Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, Ten of Pentacles is wealth, right? Ten of Pentacles is also being able to, like I said, have your family. Everyone is, it's a everybody, not just yourself. So I'm tripping on this Devil card and this Queen of Cups. Like, it won't leave me alone. Like, okay. So before I flip over this card, I just want to look one more time. Like, what's another possibility? You know. Excuse me, making me tired. No, what's going on? So this Queen of Cups disappointed you because she was deceptive. Now here comes this Queen of Cups, and I think I'm leaning towards maybe you're just like, you know, you were just so adamant about like being in a relationship and doing something with someone. You know, when someone actually came in and was loving, you were like, wow, like really loving, you know, like showed a whole another side than the Queen of Wands, you know. It was just like, oh, you know, I'm your slave, like I'll just do whatever you want. Like you just got, like I said, enthralled or something, like by her presence, and you just became like, I don't know, her slave. So here I have the Nine of Wands. here I have the Nine of Wands, and I thought I had the Nine of Wands 3 times. Oh yeah, I do. It's right here. So you have the Nine of Wands 3 times. So you've been wounded, okay, by this individual that maybe you wanted to take with you on this trip, you know. Maybe you guys have children together and they kind of disappointed you or something like that, and maybe that's why you feel like you can't leave or something, because you don't want to be away from the children. Then you have someone that like really loves you and understands your hard work and your efforts, and you're just like, you're taken back by their presence. Interesting. 5 of Swords in reverse. So there's no doubt in your mind that this person, I had the 5 of Swords, I think that was at the bottom of the deck when we first started. So you have no doubt in your mind now about like this person or what you need to do. And then you have the Page of Swords in reverse. So the Page of Swords is a small amount of communication. So in reverse, either it's just the opposite, like you're talking a whole lot, like, you know, like just the opposite of that. Why am I yawning so much? Or it's just like you don't want to talk about anything at all. Or maybe the person that deceived you, this Queen of Wands, like every time she spoke about something, it was just maybe they weren't like little lies or something like that, you know. Like maybe she made a ooh, what is this? Because then I have the Judgment next. So by you being so determined and even knowing that this person did you wrong and you found someone else, you said, okay, there's no doubt in my mind, damn, ooh, that this next person, excuse me, is definitely for me. And I don't even have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. You just smile, just smile, just smile. Like, it's better than anything I've ever heard. Maybe, like, you don't even have to say nothing. Just like, I know you're better than what I had, you know. Like, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. You don't even have to say anything. Like, you know, like, you know, the last person was just, she did a number on me, you know, like, and I know you're not like that, you know, so that's why I just want to, you know, work on things, work on myself, and, you know, see where this goes with you, and try to stay organized with myself and my thoughts, and see how we can move forward here. That's interesting. Oh gosh, yeah, because the other person hurt you. So you're like, look, I know that you're better than the last person. You know, just be yourself. I'm going to continue to just work on myself over here. The High Priestess. This was a very interesting read, guys. I just want to take a couple more of these just to see what else comes out. Yeah, no way. I'll take those. Because, I don't know. It's interesting. So it seems like to me, you know, you wanted to get away. You wanted to do something different. And you may have wanted to make a move with someone. And then somewhere along the way, they did something that wasn't cool. And caused some heartache and some reasons to not trust them, and kind of stopped your momentum also and changed your direction at that time. Trying to get your money all the way right. Like I said, I don't know if the children were involved there in terms of you making a move with this particular person and then things didn't work out, or I don't know if the new person has children and you're trying to work that out, but still it revolves around you going somewhere and money. Interesting. Well, like, share, comment, and subscribe, please, and thank you. And of course, only if you like. Okay, what's at the bottom? Wine tasting. And maybe you need to go relax and drink a glass of wine somewhere. Because this sounds like a very stressful situation. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out here. Wow. Okay, let's see what we get now. So, the first one that came out, it says, are you prepared for that return? So, I can go one of two ways. The return of Christ. Are you prepared for that return? None of us know what it's going to look like and or when it's going to be, but are you ready? And or it could be, are you ready for that return in terms of, you know, someone trying to come back into your life because you're, you know, you're doing better or you're going places. Are you ready for that? You know, when someone returns back into your life, you have a feeling they may be back or something like that. An ex or something. Maybe your color is red. It's never too late to begin anew. Maybe someone's a customer service representative. Maybe someone's name starts with the letter B. You want to go to the islands. You're unstoppable. Maybe someone's color is blue. You're very business-minded here. Maybe someone is a caretaker as well. And someone's name starts with the letter D. I don't know, guys, but I'm not going to go another deck in. As bad as I really want to, it's like, should I? Just because it's like I don't have anything else to do. So you know what? Why not? Let's see what happens. Appreciate you if you're still here with me. Because this read is interesting, and it's like I really want to get down to it. Like, what is this? What the heck is going on here? Okay, yeah, you're determined. This new person came into your life, and it seems like you're just obsessed with them or something like that. I don't think that they came in and they're more devilish or something than the other person. That's not what I'm getting from that. But the other person did hurt you, and you're like, damn, you know, really? And it could be possibly like, as soon as I said that, I was like, you know, in terms of, are you ready for that return? Like, what if this person like betrayed you or whatever, and then they try to come back being like this loving person, and then they got even crazier, and you're like, oh God, this person is the devil. You know? Oh my gosh. And then they really hurt you, you know. Like, you're like, oh my gosh, why did I fall for it? You know, the nonsense. Wow. But I don't read it like that, because I got the Judgment card, you know. And, what was after that? The Eight of Pentacles. Well, it could be. I mean, saying you get your judgment because you never stop working on yourself, no matter how hard things got. So now, okay, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Swords in reverse. Kept working on yourself, and you had no doubt. Like, they didn't have to say anything at all. Maybe you just knew that they weren't for you. Interesting. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't know. It can go. It can go like a couple of ways. That's crazy. And that's why I like reading, because it's like I see different things. You know, like my mind is just. It's expansive. I can see things a lot of different ways. Like, you know, because scenarios are not just one way, you know, especially when you have all these different cards out here, and you know, it's like the possibilities. So anyway, guys, let's see what's at the bottom. Aquarius. Four of Wands. So Four of Wands was here also. The Four of Fire. And completion. You know, a celebration, a marriage. So like I say, you'll be happy when you're able to take that leap and be in a space of comfort somewhere else. I think it's more so location. Yeah. So this is the unfulfilled card, Nine of Cups. You're not happy right now. So maybe, just maybe, that person came back into your life trying to be more loving, because you got this Ten of Pentacles popping. Okay. And you are like really focused. I had it again, didn't I? But maybe it was at the bottom of the deck, right? So you're like so focused on making this money, and they see that you're trying to make this money. So maybe they came back, and then you really saw like how they were trying to like have you as like their slave. But now then you have here the Knight of Cups again, which is here. So it's, oh, I'm sorry, that's not the Knight of Cups, that's the Knight of Swords. So you are ready to let it be known, you know, but not trying to really have any conversations. You know, you're like, what is it? What do you want? You know, like, yeah, you don't want marriage with that person. You know, they don't fulfill your space anymore, or don't fulfill you anymore. And like, yeah, you don't need to say a word. You know, you're just trying to stay balanced and throughout all of this, keeping a level head, because it has had you in a space where you were constantly thinking and overthinking this. Wow. Page of Wands. So you're just trying to find the right time to make a move. Daughter of Fires, the Page of Wands. So you're unfulfilled at this time. Like I said, I think this could be a lot of a lot of different scenarios. It could be like maybe up to 3 different scenarios, you know, where you had that one person trying to come back because they know that you're business minded and trying to get to your 10 of Pentacles and move out of the country and continent, wherever, you know, you're just on the move, you know. They're trying to escape, or they were trying to escape too, but then it was like with you taking them back in, you saw their true colors. You know, they just wanted you to just bow down to them, and you were like, oh God, you know. And it had you in a state of doubt at first, you know, like, am I making the right decisions? Do I leave this person, you know? Do I try to work it out or whatever, however? But you will eventually find the person for you. But and I know that it can, depression, like I said, being in a relationship that didn't last or was, you know, unfulfilling, you know, or whatever, they just played you, that is not fun, you know. So I'm sorry that you are experiencing that at this time, but there will be a time for you to explore and experience this pleasure, you know. Maybe it just takes for you to just get up and go to that place for you to find that individual that's going to really suit you well. Will you be able to maybe then offer some love, because you're in love with yourself and the moves you made and all these things, you know. And you won't have to be dealing with the things from the past, because you won't be nowhere around it. And wow, this was an interesting read, you guys. So whoever you are out there, like I said, I'm sorry that you're experiencing this state of depression or unfulfilling, you know, time in your life right now, but it too shall pass. Okay, so stay true to yourself. Most importantly, keep working hard and doing the things that you have to do every day, and you'll get to a better space. So guys, until next time, enjoy yourself and have an awesome day. Take care. Bye bye.